Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to this video on the alternative channel, anti for Tecate titanium. Tecate Michelada Diablo. I was looking at titanium beer with tomato juice and natural flavor. Michelada Diablo. Well, at the website, we'll look at that in a moment. Serving facts. One serving is 12 ounces, so this will be my second and third beer of the day. 158 calories per 12 ounce. It's not bad. Brewed and canned by Cervecería Cuauhtémoc Moctezuma or Heineken Mexico, as I put down there. So it is product of Mexico, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York. A refreshing and authentic blend of Tecate beer with tomato juice and the flavors of salt, spice, and lime. Yeah. I'm going to shake it up. Not shake it up, but roll it up. Roll it. And thank David for this can. He gave me 2 cans. He said he wasn't going to drink them. I said, I'm not asking for them. I'm just wondering what you were going to do with them. He said, I'm never going to drink them. You can have them. It makes sense. You're not going to ever drink something. Better than just letting it go totally stale at your house. All right, so I'll go put the rest up in about 3 o'clock Central Time. I'll drink the rest. Yeah, it's sort of like a cold soup. The head fizz right away. I didn't even lift it. By the time I got back from putting that can in the fridge, the head fizzed away. Psst, that beige head. There you go. Tomato juice, orange. With all this gunk around the edges from the tomato juice and the lime and the salt. Here's what, well, I can't show you, but there's a new label I see for 2020. Red, all red with the T for Tecate, the eagle, silver eagle, and then there's a lime green top. No, it's more like alert green, like on those European ambulances and fire trucks, that alert green, that greenish yellow or yellow green. It's hard to tell if it's green or yellow. I'm going to say alert green. All right. No artificial ingredients. So no artificial ingredients. That should make y'all happy. I like that idea. Hint of tomato juice, lime, salt, and spices with a touch of chili pepper. And it's just a touch. This stuff is not. They dropped the Diablo name. Let me go back to it. It's just called Tecate Michelada now. Forget the Diablo. Well, that makes sense because Diablo, the devil, hot, spicy. No. It smells like tomato juice. Like, what's the prominent tomato juice? Who sells tomato juice? Hunt? Is it Hunt's? Or I don't know. They got store brands. The can of tomato juice, the quart can, or is it bigger than a quart? I don't know. Great Value, Sure Fine, Food Club, Thrifty Made, Winn-Dixie. It's all probably made by the same people. Like that, like with the Vienna sausage. You get all these different brands of Vienna sausage, and there have people that'll say, oh, I love Brian Vienna sausage, but I would never eat Armour. And I'll say, that's interesting since they all come in from P242, or is it P242? Whatever it is, the same number. P means poultry, so it's a production code. They call it an establishment code. You just look at the bottom of any canned meat. They'll give you the establishment code. It might say B for beef, P for pork, whatever they, or poultry, I'm sorry, whatever they mainly deal with. And it'll give you the code in case something goes wrong with it, or there's something wrong with it when you buy it. And that P242 is Fort Madison, Iowa, the Armour Meats production plant. Huge thing right on US Highway 61, which is the road right out there, the highway right out there, which runs along the Mississippi River. So if you go to that meat packing plant, processing plant, you've got the plant, the factory, the highway, which is probably 2-lane up there. Many spots is still a 2-lane highway. Then the river, could look down at the river. I don't think there's a levee. And I think it's on the west bank of the river there, because this highway 61 jumps back and forth across the river as it goes north. It really is the great River Road National Scenic Highway, or much of it is. And anyway, by the time it gets to St. Paul, Minnesota, it's on the east bank again. It crosses to the east bank. It's on the west bank till it gets to St. Paul. This beer is made in Monterrey, Mexico, in Nuevo Laredo. I've driven through Nuevo Laredo, at least, never really visited it. We saw Monterrey from a distance on the highway. We didn't go there. We were going to Saltillo, way in the mountains, in the valley. I would like to go to Monterrey and see almost said distillery, the brewery. Take a tour. That'd be nice. But they're all kind of the same, these brewery tours, whether they're micro or macro, up in the Anheuser-Busch, in Houston and St. Louis, Miller and Milwaukee, Utica Club, FX Matt, Saranac, Brooklyn, in Utica, Genesee, but they don't let you take the tour. You just see this little showcase brewery. So I felt very unhappy with that. I want to see the brewery, not some little showcase where I look down onto the floor. It's not the real brewery. I mean, I was like, come on, man. So if I went all the way to Nuevo Laredo, I want to see the whole brewery, you see, like at the ones I named, minus the now FX Matt take you all through it. It's really something. It's big, but compared to Anheuser-Busch, it's tiny. Like they said, Anheuser-Busch produces in 2 days, Anheuser-Busch produces what Utica Club, FX Matt, produces in a year. And they said they didn't even brew on Saturday and Sunday because there wasn't enough business. I said, whoa. Now, I would imagine Nuevo Laredo, where Tecate, Dos Equis, Bohemia, Carta Blanca, Sol is made, must be an incredible amount of production going on. I went to my friend David's house. He had Sol pint cans, the talls. He calls them talls. And he got them at Elio's, 24 packs. A 24 pack of pint cans for $12. I said, $12? That's 50 cents a pint. He said, look, they're fresh dated too, like Best Buy June or July. He said, I didn't ask, I just bought. He said, give me 2 cases. He said, tell you what, give me 3 cases. He just loaded up on that. Would I do that? Who wouldn't do that? Sol is a good beer, 4.5% alcohol. And you can get 24 pint cans for $12. You have to be insane not to buy that. I mean, if you're a beer drinker, if you don't drink beer, you'd be insane to buy that, unless you're giving it as a gift. Okay, back to this. It's juicy, tomato-ish. It's not tomato juice, that I could go buy tomato juice. It's lightly salted. It's lightly limed. Lime flavor. The body is medium. It's not heavy. And I was saying there's paprika in it, but I think I'm going to retract that. I don't believe there is paprika in it. I don't know why I thought that before, but it seemed like there was. There's definitely chili powder, but I don't know what it is. It's very mild. Most Mexican chili. Now, I know you might say, well, I went to this one store and I bought some of the hottest pepper in the world or something. Okay, I believe it. But most Mexican hot sauce, I use that term loosely, that I've tried, it isn't hot. It's good. It has a wonderful flavor, like the Valentina. And then I went to Walmart a while back, and they had the extra hot, huge bottle for very cheap. I wonder how the extra hot's going to taste, but I think it's not going to be hot. It might have a little tiny heat to it. But the Valentina I have in the fridge, it's very good, but hot it is not. It is not hot. That rhymes, and it isn't. So if you are reluctant to drink this because you think it's going to be spicy hot, don't even entertain that. It is not going to be in any way. Now, if you don't like tomato juice, oh yeah, you're going to hate it because it's very much like tomato juice beer. I mean, what can you say? Sometimes I buy tomato soup from Walmart, the condensed, 50 cents a can, and then I'll mix it with, and then you add a can of water and you stir it up, let it get hot, and I'll cut some onions in there, and I'll cut up some smoked sausage or andouille, well, it's a type of smoked sausage, some kind of sausage, and let it get really hot, and then you just eat that with a big soup spoon. I'll add the Valentina hot sauce and black pepper, but then you sop it up with some bread and butter, but there's nothing hot about it, except the heat from the flames. You can burn your tongue on the heat, but there's no spicy heat. If I eat a hamburger and there's a slice of tomato, I like it, fine. I have no great desire for it. If they don't have it, I don't care. Like if you get the Big Buford, they're going to have it. If you get the Whopper, they're going to have the tomato slice. If you get a Big Mac or most of the McDonald's ones, they don't have it. Wendy's, I don't recall too many Wendy's hamburgers having tomato slice. I went to Taco Bell. Oh, no, I went to Taco Tico, which used to be a direct competitor of Taco Bell until Taco Bell got bought out by Pepsi Cola. And then Taco Tico couldn't compete. They just faded away mostly. They're still around. There's one in New Orleans area. And they had the tomato chunks. And then the Taco Bell tostada has the tomato chunks. I got the Taco Tico deluxe tostada. It's laughable. The Taco Bell tostada compared to Taco Tico is laughable, really. And I like the Taco Bell spicy tostada, but compared to the Taco Tico, it's a joke. Taco Tico one has beans all on it. Refried beans or whatever those are. Beef, sour cream, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, chopped green onions. Taco Bell, green onions. They haven't sold green onions at Taco Bell since about 1989. And it's big. And it's on a crispy, like fried shell, like a, what you call that shell? Remember the old Taco Light shell? Whatever that's called. It's like hollow in the middle. It's just way better. And I had a coupon, buy one, get one free. So it was $2.94 after tax. Less than $1.50 each. Yeah, the Taco Bell spicy tostada for $1 is a great deal. Has no meat on it. Well, it's fine. But this is a great deal if somebody gives it to you. Sometimes you'll see this at like Circle K, which seems to be taking over all the convenience stores. Shell, Exxon, doesn't matter. Circle K, Circle K. If you get on their website, they talk about that. They're like super aggressive, buying everybody out. It's like, we bought this company out, then we bought this company, then we bought this company. So maybe in 10 years, there won't be any 7-Eleven or what do they have that up there by Pennsylvania, West Virginia, whatever that area. Maryland, they have Sheetz, Sheetz. Probably won't see that. Racetrack, Raceway, they might get bought out. Pilot, Flying J, I know they got bought out. I think Kangaroo by Circle K. It's not a problem, except that Circle K kind of consolidates the liquor selection, beer, wine, and liquor, so that you're only, there's no use like shopping around at Circle K because they'll all be the same in the general area. Now, if you go to Baton Rouge, yeah, the Circle K is going to have different beer than New Orleans because they drink different stuff there. Like if you go to Circle K in Baton Rouge, you're going to see Magnum, and it'll probably be in a decent date. Here, every Magnum you see is going to be a year old. You say, well, a year old. Yeah, well, Miller Coors, their distributors are notoriously bad about checking dates. They'll never pull anything. Horrible. And in Circle K, they don't care. You could see Magnum malt liquor, 2 facings all the way to the back. Every one of them be a year out of date. So, you know, Old English will be fresh, fresh, fresh. What was that telling you if you're a distributor? Old English is selling, Magnum ain't. But they don't care. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with these Miller distributors. They're just horrible. Go to Baton Rouge, they'll all be fresh. And it'll be cheap, too. Magnum is always cheap in Baton Rouge, like $1.79 for a 42-ounce. True story. I don't know why Magnum is so popular in Baton Rouge. I can't explain it. It just is. And then you start seeing Schlitz malt liquor, the blue label, Blue Bull in Baton Rouge. Got to watch, though. A lot of those will be out of date. It's not too popular. Go to Shreveport, it'll probably all be fresh. Because Shreveport, Louisiana, for whatever reason, is a huge Schlitz town. I want to make a trip up there. I almost did when this COVID-19 business started. But I went to Orange, Texas instead. Port Arthur and Orange. Didn't have any beer success. I was looking for the 8.1% Steel Reserve, but I didn't see it. I didn't stop too many places. I was really hungry, and I was looking for a restaurant. And a lot of places were shutting down. But I did find Sunny Brook blended whiskey, so I said, ooh. Been looking for that. Somebody told me how horrible it was, but I'm thinking from Beam Suntory. I don't think Jim Beam makes a horrible whiskey. It might be bland, but I don't think it could be horrible. I mean, even Jim Beam, you could say, oh, that stuff's so dull. Okay, fair enough. But horrible? I don't think so. It wouldn't be the best-selling bourbon in America being horrible. No, I don't believe that would be so. Is this the greatest thing? Not really. It's okay. It's enjoyable, I guess. I wouldn't actually buy it to drink. I'd just rather drink a regular Tecate. I would not want to drink Tecate Light, and I definitely wouldn't want to drink Tecate Titanium, which to me is some nasty stuff. The only reason I ever bought the Titanium, I'm sorry, I keep saying it, the doggone Michelada is because I wanted to make a video with it and see what it tasted like. I never would buy these things regularly. I don't drink this kind of stuff regularly. I don't even drink tomato juice regularly. But it's fine. I mean, in about an hour and 15 minutes, 16 minutes, I'll drink. I'll drink the rest of it. And when it's gone, will I miss it? No, I won't miss it. I drank the other can yesterday after work. That was my 2 beers, that one whole can. Plus a drink. I cheated, but because I always say 22 to 24 beers a week. I rarely cheat and go to 23 even, because it was yesterday's amount would be like 22 and a half anyway. So, but that was just Old English 800, that overflow. But so I drank that can yesterday, and I'll drink the second half of this can today at 3. Then around 5 or 6, I'll drink some more of that Old English 800. I recapped it with that plastic cap, the plastic bottle. Very convenient. They're going back to glass, I hear, and I believe it. It's too bad because the plastic is really convenient for keeping it fresh. And you get 2 extra ounces, but people complain. I don't know. These malt liquor people, they want to tap the glass. Ding, 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 ding. Malt liquor, always malt liquor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, homie. But you're getting cheated out of 2 ounces that you are getting in the plastic. You say, well, plastic's bad for you. Oh, come on. You believe that, huh? Okay. Yeah. Right. You're probably walking around with gloves on and a mask too, if you believe that. Anyway, and I ain't gonna help you, but it might give you a false sense of security at least, and that's important, I guess, to go around at least believing that you're better off. You're not, but to believe it, it's good to entertain flights of fancy. Oh, that's it. Tecate Titanium. It is a winner. Plus, it leaves a lot of gunk on the glass, and that's what you're looking for, ain't it? Where do I go? Who do I turn to?